Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and welcome back to another video here on the Pokey Central Network. So as you can see behind me, we have done a whole bunch of stuff around the island. I will get into all of that here shortly, but before I do, if you guys do want to join me here on the server, the IP is pokeycentral.org. All of the links that you need to download and install Pixelmon can be found in the description down below, and if you need any support at all, make sure to join our Discord. We have over 17,000 members and a support channel, so you pretty much will always be able to get an answer to your questions. Now, with all that aside, let's get into today's video. So you can see there have been some changes made to the shop. Now, I don't know exactly what I showed in the last video versus what I've set up now, but I think I added all of these different sell signs. So the way that it works now is you can come either buy or sell your items. Now, the sell prices are quite a bit lower than the buy prices, but people seem to be selling me stuff, so I'm fine with it, and we're keeping these shops a little more supplied than we were before. We actually have almost 2 stacks of rare candies, which over 2 stacks if you include what's in my personal chest, which is kind of crazy. And there's actually something even more crazy, which I'll show you guys in a second, which is my balance. We have all these pearls. I think a full chest is around 860,000 coins. So this in itself is like probably 750,000. And then we have all of these TMs that we laid out here. I added quite a few more, and they're all pretty close to maxed out. So things have been going pretty well here. We have a pretty decent supply of everything. And then I added this shop just a few minutes ago. And again, I don't really know the prices for things. Oh, also, we have a few more stacks of pearls over here. But I'm trying my best to buy and sell power items. And I actually think I need to change up these prices a bit. Yeah, so at the moment, if you sell power items here, you actually get less than selling them through the shop. So I need to bump up the prices for sure, maybe to like 10 pearls, and then maybe even bump up the buy prices because people seem to just be buying up my supply. Now, I do have a few. I have a decent amount, but I don't have as many as I would like. So we'll redo that shop a little bit later on, but things are going pretty well. If we check our balance right now, let me turn on my chat. We have 1.88 million coins. So in the last episode, we were sitting at, I think, 137,000 coins at the start of that video. So we've made some pretty good progress. Now, I don't really need all of these pearls, so we are actually going to go ahead and sell all of these, which should be another 487. That puts us up to 2.4 million, just under 2.4 million. Now, if you guys want to use my shop, all you need to do is /pwarp Wispin, and you can come buy and sell things here. You can sell me pearls. They sell for a little bit more than they do in /shop. I think they sell for 500 there, and you can sell them 510 here. It's not that much, but if you have a lot of pearls, it's definitely worth it. And so if you guys have any suggestions for the next items I should add to my shop, I will take suggestions and try my best to implement them. And I do actually want to build some form of like an actual shop building, like a mall or something at some point in the future. But for now, we're just going to leave things how they are and let it continue to generate insane amounts of money. So I really want to focus on my Paras in this video. This Paras, if you guys don't know, is planned to be basically a false swipe Pokemon, which is going to allow us to catch wild Pokemon a whole lot easier if we don't have any quick balls on us, because false swipe plus, I believe it has Spore maybe? Is that the move? It doesn't have it right now, but I think it can learn it. That will equal a pretty great Pokemon. We do need to make some modifications to it in order to make it the best possible false swiper. And there actually might be better false swipers out there. I'm not sure, but I really do like Paras, and I think it's a pretty cool Pokemon. So the first thing we need to do is actually give ourselves the gems from last episode. Now, the last episode got about 500 likes, so I'm going to give myself 500 gems. If you guys don't know, in this series, I'm doing a little bit of a thing where every like a video gets, I give myself 1 gem. And the reason I'm doing that is because I cannot buy gems here on the server. If I was not the owner, I probably would buy quite a few, but I need some way to earn them in order to modify Pokemon like my Legends and certain other Pokemon like my Shiny Paras or my Shiny Starter, which I can't otherwise change. All right, so let's go into the Poke Designer. And let's take a look at our Paras. So the first thing that I noticed is it does have Effect Spore. And Effect Spore basically works if an opponent Pokemon makes contact with Paras, there's a chance that it can actually get different effects, one of which is poison, which would actually kill the opposing Pokemon, which means we need to get rid of that because that could be very bad for us. So I believe actually hidden ability is going to cost more. A regular ability is only 200 or 150 gems. So we're definitely going to go with that. And I think that'll probably be the best bet. Now, in terms of nature, I want to do the maximum amount of physical damage because we are going to be using False Swipe, and Paris is already a pretty slow Pokemon, so boosting its speed wouldn't really matter. Boosting its attack as much as possible to ensure that we can one-hit as many Pokemon down to 1 HP is pretty important. So we're going to go with Adamant there. And that brings our total up to 750. We have 1,250. So the final thing we need to take a look at is IVs. Now, our Paris doesn't have the greatest attack IV, so maybe we should... You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it for now. It doesn't really matter too much if this is a perfect battling Pokemon, but those two other changes should help out quite a bit. So we'll leave it at that, and we'll go ahead and confirm that purchase, which will modify our Paris, and then the last thing we are going to do is feed it some rare candies to get it to evolve. All right, so we reached level 22, and we learned Spore, which is good. We'll replace Stun Spore. And let's go ahead and evolve into Parasect. I'm kind of hoping Parasect has a better model, but I can't actually remember if it's been updated, so we'll have to wait and see. Probably hasn't. I'm hoping it has, though, but it probably hasn't. Nope, it has not. Okay, I need to get this model updated. It's really bad. But that's all right. You know what? It doesn't matter too much. It's okay. It's old school. It's still cool. We got ourselves Dry Skin reduces HP if it is hot. Water restores HP. I don't really know what that means. I honestly have no idea, but we'll go with it. And then Adamant. Does that mean... So I don't actually know what Dry Skin does. I can't even understand what this description... Reduces HP if it is hot. Water restores HP. Does that mean if it's fighting I don't know. I could look it up, but I don't really care because the ability doesn't really matter that much as long as it's not that Effect Spore, which can poison the opponent Pokemon. We have, of course, our Adamant Nature, and we have some of our moves, but we also need to go ahead and grab False Swipe, which should be right here. We actually have a pretty good supply of TMs thanks to this shop. All right, so we'll go ahead and teach it this. Oh, please don't battle me. Oh, I accidentally threw out my Suicune, that's why. Okay, there's a lot of Pokemon. Okay, so this is really strange, but for some reason, I can no longer teach False Swipe to my Parasect. Like, after that person tried to battle me, it just, like, totally bugged out. I'm going to try relogging. Hopefully that fixes it, but that is really strange. What is happening? Why? Why can it no longer... What happened? I'm so confused. I mean, I guess we can try, like, going... Well, like, can it... What is the chat saying? Chat's saying absolutely nothing. If we go to, like, spawn, maybe? Is that going to fix it? Nope. Apparently, our Parasect is just completely broken. I don't know how that broke the Parasect, but apparently it did. What? I'm genuinely shocked right now because I cannot teach it False Swipe, and it's not giving me like this Pokemon can't learn that move. It's just not doing anything. See, this says Chestnut can't learn False Swipe. This just ignores me. Alrighty then. Maybe if we go into here and we delete like Absorb. Now it has an empty move slot. So now, there we go. Okay, that was weird. That was really weird. But I'll take it. There we go. So now the other two moves really don't matter that much, but if I'm trying to really set up the best possible Pokemon, probably want maybe some move that can restore my health and some move that can do just regular grass or bug type damage. So like X Scissor would be a good one. Why are these trapdoors down? So before we get further into this video, I'm going to quickly vote for the server. If you guys don't know, you can vote for the server by typing /vote, and it will give you some pretty cool rewards. You get a vote key, a vote point, and I believe you also get some claim blocks, which is really helpful if you're trying to claim a bunch of land. We're actually getting some more pearls sold to us as well, which kind of annoying. You actually have to toggle that every single time you log into the server. Carrot shop toggle in case you're getting spammed, but it's not too big of a deal. At least we're making money. All right, so we have another Eevee egg. Hopefully this one is good enough to use. Eevee's 5. No, this is the worst one I've had so far. Okay, that is terrible. And then if we claim this one, Eevee's 5, also terrible. All of these eggs, just really not that great. You know what we could do? I do have quite a few of these hourglasses saved up. Now I'm trying to think. It's going to take 10 of these to get from 12 of these to get from breeding stage 0 up to a single egg. We definitely need to make them a little bit more common, just so that breeding can be easier at certain times. But you know what? Let's go for it. Let's see if maybe if we use these hourglasses, we can get a slightly better egg from our pair of Pokemon here. All right, so I think what we have to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that doesn't... Oh, that does produce... Okay, so it's 5 per Pokemon. Sweet. We'll claim that. And IVs 5. That's so bad. That's just so bad. And I totally forgot these were even a thing. These ability capsules we could have actually used on our Parasect to not have to waste any of our gems on switching its ability. Now, luckily, its ability was only 150 gems. It's not too big of a deal, but that is something that I need to keep in mind in the future, because I feel like getting these ability capsules is probably a little bit easier than spending those gems. We do have ranch upgrade. Oh, we need to keep this orb of frozen souls on us so we can get our Articuno at some point in the future. Someone else gave us an Elytra. Probably never going to use that, but I guess it's nice to have. And we still cannot use our Alakazamite because we don't actually have our Mega Ring, because we have to defeat a Mega Pokemon. So yeah, as you saw there, I do technically have it, but I'm not going to use it until I actually defeat the Mega Pokemon. I just have it because I'm owner here on the server, so I get access to everything. But I will not abuse it because I want to try my best to do things legit. So we have a lot of TMs. I say that, and I'm accepting gifts, and also I spawned myself in gyms for likes. But other than that, do everything legit. Okay, so one other thing I want to do is I want to head on over to the move relearner and actually look at the different moves that my Pokemon can learn, especially Zapdos, because I feel like he's not really in a good place right now. We can teach him this Thunderbolt TM. Maybe, if we can throw him out without battling. I feel like sometimes my Suicune just pops out on his own. Anyways, oh, what? Wait, what? wait a second. What is happening? I think I just found a bug. I don't know about that. That was weird. We have Thunderbolt. That's probably better than Thundershock, so let's go and replace that. Just to give our Zapdos a little bit of a better chance at actually doing some damage here. Now, it is actually a special attacker, but its nature is for physical attacks, so that is something we need to consider. Most of these moves here are not going to work on a Zapdos. So I was looking to see if we have any Roost TMs, and we do not. So we are going to have to figure out a different way to get that move. Other than... Oh, what was that? Oh, we do have a Roost TM. Okay. I am just completely blind, apparently, but I found it. Awesome. Okay, so we will teach our Pokemon Roost, probably over Ancient Power. And I feel like being a electric flying type, we need some form of a special attacking flying type move, but I don't know exactly what that is. You know what? No, we probably don't. It's probably fine. We could try to teach him, if our chest will open, we could try to teach him Heat Wave, maybe. What other moves do we have? U-Turn. We could teach him U-Turn. I think it's a physical attacking move, but it could come in handy to be able to swap out a battle. Isn't there an electric type? Yeah, but we already have Thunderbolt. I was going to say there is Volt Switch, I think, which I think is also physical attack, possibly. No, okay, Volt Switch is actually special attack, so that might be better. But for now, just for the time, we'll go ahead and replace Pluck with U-Turn. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people use, like, Hidden Power on their Zapdos. But if we wanted to do that, we would have to figure out exactly what IVs we need. So if I do /Hidden Power 3, right now we have Grass type, and I don't think that would be all that useful. So For the time being, we'll leave that out, but let me know, guys, if you have any suggestions for other moves I can put on my Zapdos. I think having Roost, U-Turn, and Thunderbolt for now is probably a lot better than what we had before. So I haven't been here in a while, but heading on into the shop, we have this move relearner. So we have these Relic Gold. You can spend 10 Relic Gold in order to relearn a single move, and we can go through all of our different Pokemon here and see if there's any moves that we want them to learn. For example, I think Hammer Arm on... Could that be a good move? It seems like it could be a good move. Let's just go for it. We'll go ahead and replace Pin Missile, maybe? Sure, we'll replace that. Is there anything else here? Belly Drum. So this basically, the user maximizes its attack stat in exchange for HP equal to half its max HP. I'm pretty sure this is a pretty tanky Pokemon, so that could be interesting to have. Let's go ahead and replace... I don't know what I should replace. Actually, you know what? We won't learn Belly Drum. We'll keep the moves we have now. I think actually his moveset is pretty decent for the time being. He has, let's see, he has Seed Bomb. That's a good move. He has Hammer Arm, he has Leech Seed, and he has Stone Edge. That's fine. That's fine for me. Fine for now. We do need to change up his nature, though, because it is absolutely terrible. Right now we're sitting at 400 gems. I believe a nature change is 600. Let me check. Pokey Designer. Yeah, 600. So we'll have to get at least 126 more gems in order to do that. And then we'll probably swap his nature over to something else, like Adamant maybe, or maybe a defensive nature, like Impish or something. So I really do want a Dragonite on my team, or at least available for me to use, but this one is pretty terrible. It doesn't have a great nature. Its IVs are absolutely garbage, 33%. So I'm going to warp on over to the training area, and we are going to take a little bit of time to hunt some better Dragonairs or Dratinis to have a better base to start off with. I might eventually breed these guys, but for now, I just want to make sure that the first one we start off with is at least somewhat decent. All right, so we walked right in, and there's already a Dratini ready to go. So we'll kick things off with Parasect. And I actually will do the usual strategy that I'm going to go with, which is throw a Quick Ball. If that doesn't work, you Spore, False Swipe, and then attempt to catch the Pokemon. Now, the problem with this case is our Parasect is still only level 25, whereas this Dratini is level 44. So False Swipe, not really going to work all that well, and we're probably going to get killed. Actually, we just got kicked out of battle. Okay. Well, that also works. Okay. Let me try that again then. I kind of forgot that my Parasect was only level 25 before I started doing this. Otherwise, I probably would have leveled it up a bit more first. All right, we got ourselves another Dratini. This one is actually a higher level than our Dragonair, which is interesting. So let's go ahead and swap these guys out. IV's number 4. That is a massive improvement. But you will notice his attack IV is literally 1, which is probably its most important IV. So not really going to work for me, but I will hang on to it just in case we ever need to use it for breeding, because it does have a pretty decent base stat for a few of these, like 30 in special attack, which doesn't really matter because it's a physical attacker. But the other one's a few stats over 20. That's a pretty decent starting point for breeding. So we'll hang on to him, but I'm going to continue hunting for some more. And the best way to do that in here, I think, is to kill off these Magikarps, because every time you kill one, it will be replaced with a fresh spawn, and that means there's a better chance of getting a Dratini if we do that. Okay, so we got ourselves another Dratini spawn. This one's level 51. That's a pretty good starting point. Let's see if we can actually catch it, and it broke free. And I forgot to heal my Parasect, but that doesn't really matter that much. We can just continue on with our other Pokemon, and I think actually... Oh, a Dragonair also spawned. Okay, we need to catch both of these things. So we did manage to catch the Dratini, I believe, on our second Ultra Ball, but the Dragonair is being a little bit more challenging here. It is asleep. Oh, never mind, it is awake now. But Parasect managed to avoid the attack, which is kind of crazy. We can try putting it to sleep. It's probably going to one-shot me first. Never mind, it is going to waste its turn using Agility. Okay. Now let's see if maybe we can actually catch it this time. I don't want to run through too many Ultra Balls, but I'm also not too worried about it because we have that shop set up, which actually lets us buy a whole bunch of Ultra Balls at a pretty decent price. And actually, there we go. Okay, got ourselves the Dragonair as well. Drill Peck, that is going to be a physical attacking move. I don't really want that on my Zapdos. But let's go ahead and take a look at these two brand new Dratini and Dragonair and see if either one of them is going to be worthy of joining our team. IV's number 4. 70% IV is pretty decent. It has all around okay stats. Nothing perfect though, but definitely in consideration. Number 5, 58, but it has really good attack. So is that a sacrifice we want to make? It also has really good special attack, which isn't good because that brings up the overall percentage without actually helping us. I think the Dratini's a little bit better, but I don't really know if it's good enough. Let's check the nature. No, it's bad. Okay. Well, Dratini and Dragonair, number 3 and number 4, you guys are both trash as well. I'm hanging on to them just in case I ever need them for breeding or something. But for now, they are pretty useless to me. So I'm going to keep farming these guys, trying my best to catch one that is good. And I won't check the IVs until I come back and I've caught like 3 or 4. All right, so I've caught a few Dratinis so far. I want to go ahead and catch this last one, and then we will actually go ahead and check them all out. I think I have 5 so far, so this will be number 6, which should be a pretty good variety. Hopefully we have one that has a decent nature and decent IVs. Let's go with a quick ball. Hopefully that'll work first try. I haven't had too much luck with the quick balls. I usually end up just spamming Ultra Balls, and eventually it catches them. The quick balls, yeah, it seems to break free pretty quick every time. I don't know, maybe something with the new update. They changed the way status effects affect catch rate. I know that. Maybe it had some impact on how quick balls work because quick balls seem to be not working quite as well as they used to. But we're also not catching them with Ultra Balls either. All right, so this Dratini, it must be pretty good. It's popping out of every single one of my Ultra Balls to the point where I'm almost about to run out, and it also just killed my Zapdos, which is kind of insane. I know I'm not trying to fight it. I'm not trying to kill it, but also it's a level 45 Dratini, and it just killed a Zapdos. So pretty crazy. It might also kill my Suicune, but hopefully we'll catch it before that happens. I think I just have to get a little bit lucky or maybe go back to trying the quick balls. But hopefully that means it has some decent stats if it's able to do that much damage. And it is not being caught every single time. We've gone through so many on this one guy. All right, well, if we run out of Ultra Balls, we'll just have to go back to quick balls. But I'm not too confident that that's going to work out. But I really want to catch him now because it's been so long. Come on, this has got to be it. This has got to be it. It's waiting so long. Yes! Okay. Awesome. All right. Let's actually head on home now, and let's go ahead and get these guys all lined up. So I think... Oh, geez. Okay, so they're all in here. I think this last one, this one here, is the one we just caught. I'm pretty sure. So let me go ahead, make some space here for all of them. And see, how many do we actually have? We have... Is that all? I think that's all there. These 4 we already checked, so I think that is all of them. Let's go ahead and start things off. Let's check their IVs first. So IVs 2. Oh my, that is, oh no, please don't all be like that. IVs 3. Oh no, even worse. I thought the first one was as bad as it could get. Oh no. IVs 3. No wait, IVs 4. A little bit better. Still terrible. IVs 5 we're on. 63%, that's not great. 29 attack, 29 speed. That is our winner right now at the moment. But this last one, Ivy's number 6. Now, this is the guy that killed our Zapdos, so he's got to be decent, right? Come on. 65%. 28 defense, 28 attack. That's pretty good, but his speed's really low. His special defense is high. His HP is really low. I think I prefer the one with 29 attack and 29 speed. So slot number 4 is currently our winner. Let's go ahead and check all of their natures really quick. Lax, bad. Jolly, okay, I like Jolly. Jolly's good. That is on number 2. That's the guy that had the worst IVs out of any of them. And then Naive. Okay, so this is the one that had the good IVs. And it's Adamant. That's fine. I'll take that. That's actually decent. And then the last guy's Careful. I think this is our winner right here. Adamant Nature, 65% IVs, I think it was. And we can always breed it with maybe the jolly one to get the nature transferred over. But for now, this is going to be the one on our team. I think that's actually pretty good. So let's get all of our Pokemon all back out onto our party, and let's evolve this Dratini into a Dragonite, like right now, okay? We have 51 rare candy in here, and we also have like another stack and a half out in the shop, so we might as well use it to get ourselves a Dragonite. I think level 56 or something. It's going to evolve straight into Dragonair, though. All right, now let's see how many rare candies do we actually need to use here in order to get ourselves a Dragonite. I think it's level like 56, 55, somewhere in there, but I could be wrong. It might be 60. Oh, no, we got it. Okay. I didn't actually see what level this is, but we can check after the fact. But we got ourselves a Dragonite. We cheated a little bit with the rare candies, but these are all legit rare candies. We didn't spawn any in or anything like that. Most of them come from either my shop or voting daily, which is super helpful. Speaking of which, we need to use our keys. Right now, we do have to relog in order to get our keys. You will have to do the same, but we are working on a fix for that, so hopefully you won't have to relog in the future, because I know it is pretty annoying to have to vote and then log out and then log back in and then use your keys. It's not a huge deal, but it's definitely not the easiest thing, the most satisfying thing in the world to have to leave the server and come back, especially when the servers are full. But there we go. We got ourselves this Dragonite. I'm going to EV train him probably off video in maybe speed and attack. Pretty basic. We're not going with anything too perfect at the moment, but I want him to be somewhat decent, which is why I went and caught like a whole bunch of those Dratinis. Let's go ahead and put these back into the chest. We'll go ahead and toss these back. Actually, what moves does he have? So we need better moves. Aquatail's okay for now, but the rest definitely need replaced. So I think Dragonite can learn maybe Earthquake. That could be a good move. But let's go ahead and actually check out the move relearner first. Thunder Punch, Fire Punch. Ooh, do we want any of those? It's interesting. Definitely don't want Roost on him, I don't think. Fire Punch and Thunder Punch are interesting, but I don't really think I want to go with those either. Let's actually P-Warp to our shop and see if there's any moves we have here that he can learn. So we need physical attack moves. Can he learn Earthquake? I'm pretty sure he can. Yeah, he can. Okay, cool. We'll replace Twister. Is there any other physical attack? Can he learn Acrobatics? He has wings. I don't see why not. Apparently that's why not. Okay. Wow. Flying Pokemon that can't actually learn a flying TM because he's not actually... Oh, he is actually. Why can he not? Okay. I guess he's too thick to do those maneuverability acrobatics that they're talking about in that move. I don't know. But we really don't have anything else for him, so we'll go with that for now. Let me know, guys, of course, like always, down in the comment section below if you have any suggestions for my Pokemon. I pretty much always read the comments. I don't always respond to all of them because there's quite a few, but I do read them, so if you have suggestions, I most likely will see it down in the comment section below. But there we go, guys. We got ourselves our Parasect, our Dragonite. We got some better moves on our Zapdos and our Chestnut. We're making some pretty good progress here with our team, and I think we're going to be ready to challenge Baron very, very soon. So this shop has apparently been working pretty well. We're up to 2.9 million coins, which is decent, but I want to get over 3 million by the end of this episode, and we can actually just go ahead and quickly sell a stack of pearls, maybe? Gotta be careful. I don't want to sell this relic gold. Sell hand. No, that's not gonna put us over. We'll have to sell 3 stacks, but that's fine. If you guys want to make a little bit of extra money, you can come here and you can sell me some pearls. I don't actually make a profit off buying these pearls, but if you do sell me the pearls, then I can continue to run these shops, which are based on pearls. So the way that it basically works is I use pearls in order to have trade signs. So you trade your item for pearls, and then you can sell those pearls to me for a set price. And the reason I do it like that is to limit the amount of items that can be sold to me. Because if I just did for money, then some guy could come through with 3 stacks of power weights, sell them all to me, take my entire account balance, and I'm left with 3 stacks of power weights that nobody wants. So I limit the amount that can be sold to me by using these trade signs. I definitely recommend if you set up a shop, it is a pretty great way to do things if you do it right. You have to kind of know what you're doing. Don't just randomly start setting up trade signs just to copy. But if you do it right, kind of like a system how I have set up, and you do it for the right reason, which is to prevent people from totally just wiping out your balance, then it can be pretty nice. We are now over 3 million coins. That is insane. That is absolutely incredible. So I think that puts us about top 4. Okay. So we're at number 18. Number 18 here on the server. We went from 130,000 to over 3 million in, I think, a day and a half. So I'm going to start working on a video that explains exactly how the claiming system here on the server works, because there's a lot of stuff you can do that a lot of people don't know about. Claiming land, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Trusting other players, also pretty straightforward. But you can also do things like make subdivision claims in order to start a town. You can buy and sell claims, which is really interesting. And there's a whole bunch of other features that are available to you guys that most people just don't know about because there's no real tutorial here on the server. So I'm going to put something together like that. If you know any cool quirks and features of the claiming system, let me know over on Discord. You can just send me a DM. I'll make sure to read that, and that way I can include it in the video. I'm not the most experienced with this claiming system. I haven't used a lot of the features like subdivisions and buying and selling claims, but I'm going to do some research. I'm going to make a tutorial, and I'm going to post it here on the channel very soon. So if you guys have not already, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure to go ahead and leave a like on the video if you're enjoying this series. And that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.